hockey stream on episode 443 of the VIG Lounge, where the Pittsburgh Penguins welcome the Buffalo Sabres to the PPG Paints Arena here in Pittsburgh. Can the Penguins come away with another win, or will the Sabres put the katanas to good use and take down the Pens? There's only one way to find out, but before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to the Penguins and Sabres here on the VIG Lounge. Sidney Crosby and Tage Thompson to meet at center and run away as Crosby was the opening draw for the Pens. And Crosby gets the puck back, gets a shot on goal, and he scores! That's the way to start it! The Wizard of Cross waves the magic wand! It's 1-0! Bit of a delay for the goal horn, though, when it went in. That was interesting. Just like that, though, Pittsburgh leads it. And a save, Sheelovs. Puck sent all the way into the Sabres zone. I think this is going to be an icing, and it is, as it's touched up by Tuck. Each team has a shot on goal. The only difference is the Penguins' shot went in, whereas the Sabres are still looking for their first goal. Got their second shot, though, with a bomb from the point. Now Raquel carries it in. Raquel drifting, shooting, denied. And we see that wheel zone ability rebound. What a save there by Archer Sheelovs. Crosby. He carried it again. He'll shoot. Could not get the shot away that he wanted. It got blocked. Here's a former Penguin, Jason Zucker, and IRL, I really hope he's doing well. I heard that there was an instance there where he hadn't been able to eat solid foods as he's dealing with some type of illness. So all the best for Jason Zucker. He was a fantastic Penguin, and from all accounts, a fantastic human being. Carried in now by big Justin Brazeau. Brazeau with a shot and a save by Luukkonen. What is going on? There we go. 70% threat analysis, not bad. Not sure if we had audio for the beginning of this or not, so if not, I apologize, but had to play around with the mic a little bit. Pittsburgh does have the 1-0 lead. On the goal by Sidney Crosby on the Pens' first shot. Buffalo now with a slight lead in shots, as the Penguins are looking to try to get back into the Sabres zone. And they will do just that. Carried in now by Letang on the backhand, denied by Luukkonen. UPL save delivery service back out to Shea. And that's off the pad of Luukkonen. Justin Brazeau carries it in, tries to get the shot off, but it was blocked. Puck given away to Malkin. Pass across to Letang. Now up the left side to the rookie Ben Kindle. Kindle spins off the wall, spins off a check, and then lost the puck. Kesselring, former Utah Mammoth, who came over in the baffling J.J. Peterka trade. And by baffling, I mean for Sabres. I don't know why they gave up on him, but whatever. He's obviously doing pretty well in Utah. And hopefully their package will turn out to be doing well for Buffalo, but I don't know. Pagula's not exactly the, not exactly shown in a positive light as an owner, and Kevin Adams hasn't really proved much as a GM, unfortunately. Shot by Kindle, denied off the pad of Luukkonen. Back out to the blue line. Carlson lets it rip, and it goes wide. Back to the blue line again, this time Carlson couldn't get a shot away, as Ryan McLeod will dump it in. Carlson tried to get it to Kindle, but there was a line change, and that's going to be an icing call. Still 1-0 Pittsburgh. As we take a look at UPL's saves. Yeah, he's made 6 this period because the Penguins have 7 shots. That's not really a very intriguing stat. Brought to us by NHL Edge, but whatever. Crosby wins the defensive zone draw. Gets it to Raquel. He's going to gain the red line and send it in. Collected along the wall by the right winger, Brian Rust. Rust tries to get a shot away. He lost the puck. Crosby's got it. Wings it. Pat save, UPL. 5:35 to go in the opening frame. That's right, I didn't forget about the time. Didn't call out as many of them as I normally do, but I had to sort out the audio as well. And with this stream, I'm certain I'm going to have to sort out the video at one point, because my camera will probably decide that it doesn't want to be connected to the USB anymore. Tis the trial and tribulations of those that are not sponsored. Shot by Malkin. But maybe I won't get there one day. Who knows? One-timer off the pad of Luukkonen and wide. Malkin has it again. Back to Brazeau. Brazeau with a long drive. That went high and wide off the boards. Collected now by Mantha. He couldn't get the shot away. Out to the blue line. Carlson with a drive. Lets it go. And Malkin was there for the tip, but he just couldn't get his hands on it. Or a stick on it, to be more apropos. And a big hit by Justin Brazeau. I did not mean for that to rhyme. It just worked out that way. But I'll take it. And another icing because nobody is able to take a pass wearing a black uniform. Justin Danforth, former Columbus Blue Jacket. Highlighting him for some reason. And the Sabres win it back. Shot from the point off the pad of Shilons. Trying to get it up. And sort of did, but it was picked off by Owen Power. Wotherspoon decides to take a whack at Power. And now Malkin feeds it up to Carlson. I couldn't, bud. Thanks. It's nice to say shoot when you've got guys all over you. You can't do anything about it. But the Penguins, be that as it may, do have a 1-0 lead after 20 minutes, courtesy of the first shot of the game off the stick of Sidney Crosby. Matter of fact, here it is. Yeah, that's it. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 10-6 in favor of Pittsburgh. Hits 9-3 favoring the Penguins as well. Slight edge and face-offs to the Sabres, but when you're on this channel long enough, you know that you expect that. Blind guy is not good at face-offs. But either way, we do have a 1-0 lead, so certainly take that. No penalties to speak of as of yet, but maybe that will change in period 2. Who knows? But games with no penalties are kind of becoming a trend lately. Like to get on the power play at some point. But 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Let's see what this middle period has in store, shall we? Up now to Sidney Crosby. Carried in by Sid. Stops up, fires off the pad of Luukkonen. Now Raquel. Drifting, shooting, like the puck's deflects. The rebound was there, but they couldn't get it. And now Jason Zucker carries out for the Sabres. Until he doesn't. A lot of hitting, but nothing being called, even though there's been hits without the puck. And multiple hits from behind, but I don't know what they constitute as a penalty these days. Guess you just got to do an old-fashioned tripping call, but I don't want to risk that, so I'm not going to. Penguins having a really hard time getting out of the zone. Was in there, point-blank save by Shelovs. And now the Penguins will bring it the other way. Raquel, let's go from an angle, denied off the pad of Luukkonen. Pass across from Shelovs to Shea. Now up the middle to Malkin. Evgeny Malkin. Shoots, and that goes off a pad and wide. Pad save off the shot by Letang. As the Penguins look to keep it in. Almost did that thanks to Brazeau, but it was knocked off Malkin's stick. Save Shelovs, and he will hang on. 12:45 to go here in the middle period as the Penguins have a defensive zone draw. Now we're highlighting the goaltending matchup of Finland versus Latvia. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen for the Sabres, and of course Archer Shelovs for the Pens. And that shot is dumped in as Justin Brazeau needs to get a new stick. And these cheap, cynical bastards are chanting, "Let's go Buffalo." Nice defensive play by the Pens, by Letang. Nice stick work. Now Mantha's got it. Fed across to Shea. Up the left wing side to Letang, who decides to jump up on the rush. Got a shot off! Denied off the pad of Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Now Kindle with a long drive. Turned aside by UPL. Caleb Jones tried to get it up the wall and missed the pass. Kindle throwing his weight around. Now the Sabres. Great chance for a rush. And they got the shot. Now there's a battle for it along the wall. Sabres come away with it. Pass in front. And a point-blank chance denied by Shelovs as Rutger McGroarty goes the other way. Until it's knocked off the stick. Shot deflects wide thanks to Wotherspoon getting in the way of that one. Pittsburgh still with a 1-0 lead. They are looking for more, but it's very hard to have some sustained pressure against Buffalo. They've done very well defensively. Dewar with a chance. Luukkonen rebound score! Carlson! 8K65 has the goalie feeling blue. Penguins increase the lead to 2. Erik Karlsson just appeared out of nowhere. With 5:35, the Penguins have a wee bit of insurance. But I'm sure looking for more. Now up the right wing side to Blake Lizotte. Lizotte. Oh, and here we go. We've got a penalty. As the Sabres will go to the man advantage on the delayed call. And it's Blake Lizotte as a guilty party. I think that's, yeah, he bumped him, but I think that's a bit of a sell job. Buffalo with the first man advantage of this game to look to try to get back into it. Pittsburgh, of course, will look to try to shut it down. Nice chance off the draw and a save made by Archer Shelovs. Rust tries to get it out, but he couldn't get enough on that shot to get it, or enough on the puck to get it out. Letang will, though, gets it all the way around. Thompson. Puck into a bit of a no man's land. Now Letang has it. He will kill some time. Nice pass up to Rust. Rust in with a short-handed bid. Pittsburgh battling forward in the corner, trying to get it out, and they will. Harrison Brunick with a clear. Down to just at 30 seconds now. Greenway with a chance. Puck carried in now by Ricard Raquel. Long drive! Nice shorthanded bid for Raquel that seemed to materialize out of nowhere. As I try to gather my words. Carlson. Fed it up to Mantha. Penalties expired. I don't think the Sabres really had much to show for it. Mantha with a shot denied. Puck settled down by Lizotte. Nice pass to Shea. Now up the middle to Tommy Novak. Novak is going to try to shoot from distance in the right wing circle. And that'll do it. Luukkonen one last save with the horn. I don't think it would have counted. But the Penguins do find a second goal, courtesy of EK65, and lead this one by 2 after 2. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 22-15 in favor of the Penguins. Hits, 24-10, favoring Pittsburgh as well. Face-offs, of course, larger margin for the Sabres, go figure. And the only penalty to speak of did go to Pittsburgh, but the Sabres, as you can see, are 0 for 1. Now let's see what this third period has in store with 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Penguins and Sabres, period 3, coming up right now. Offside after the hitting as the Sabres look to come in. 29 seconds gone here in the third. And the Sabres win that draw. I don't know why I even bother trying anymore. Rasmus Dahlin had it, then lost it. And a pass up the right wing side to get it out of danger. Speaking of danger, here comes Rustin on a breakaway, denied by Luukkonen. Now Crosby flings it. Ryan's a rebound there for Raquel. He couldn't get it to go. Puck carried in now by Raquel. Got a shot away. Wotherspoon. Got it up to Malkin. Across to Anthony Mantha. Or no, excuse me, to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon with a shot, and there is a Penguin at the side of the net, which was Malkin. There's a look at the glove of Archer Shilovs, who snares that shot from the Sabres. 15:32 to go here in the third. As the Penguins lose another draw, because why not? Oh, there's a hit. Looks like there's an injury. Mantha's going to have to answer for that. Oh! Good night, Irene. I mean, it's great that you stuck up for your teammate and all, but that was about as one-sided as it gets. Poor Bowen Byram. Whew. He got his bell rung. Puck sent in now as a hush falls over the crowd. Now it's McGroarty taking over on this line from Mantha, who's in the box serving the 5-minute fighting major. Backhand to the net by Brazeau. Oh, that could have been, yeah, that was disastrous. Josh Norris gets the Sabres on the board. It's 2-1 as that puck just couldn't be cleared. Shilov maybe should have held it, but he tried to keep things moving and it cost him. Crosby wins the draw. Now Rust with a chance. The rebound is in the air. It's not across the line. They're jamming away and it's scored! Sidney Crosby gets it right back, playing a little hack and whack, and it's 3-1 Pittsburgh. I don't think I've ever scored a goal like that. I'm glad I was able to see the puck. But it's the thing. Until that whistle is blown, that puck's not dead. Sidney Crosby's on to 18 goals this year. And just when the Sabres get a little bit of hope, Pittsburgh is able to get right back on top by 2. And Crosby is the only one who's scored for Pittsburgh so far. He's looking for more, and he nearly got the hat trick. It was not to be. Out now to Letang. Now Raquel. Raquel on the backhand. Crosby jamming away at it again. But he didn't get it rewarded this time. Long drive easily handled by Shilovs. Up the right wing side to Raquel. Raquel with the pass across to Crosby. Shut down by UPL. Oh, there's some crashing and banging along the boards. Wotherspoon got it up to Sid. Crosby trying to get the shot away, couldn't do it. Regathers the puck. Pinned on the wall. And the Sabres are magically able to get it somehow. Thompson had it, then lost it. Tried to be a little too fancy. Pass up the middle, now to the right side to Wotherspoon. Parker Wotherspoon flings it. Pad save by Luukkonen. Give away to Malkin. Carried right back in. Malkin fires. Denied by Luukkonen. There's the Penguins' upcoming schedule, making a short trip to Columbus for some reason, and then coming back to Pittsburgh to face the Leafs. Never understood that schedule. Back-to-back with a travel day. Why not just have 2 home games back-to-back if you're really going to do that? Don't really understand that one bit, but whatever. I'm not the one that makes the schedule. I don't know who does. But there's some very questionable decision choices. You know, like, a back-to-back that would make sense is, you know, you're playing in the same state. So let's say, you know, you play against the Panthers and the Lightning back-to-back. Or 2 of the California teams. You know, like, that makes sense. But why go to Ohio just to come back to Pittsburgh the next night? Why not just have Columbus play in Pittsburgh if you're going to do that? But whatever. Shows what I know, I guess. I don't know what's going to be what question's going to be answered first. What goaltender interference is, or who makes the schedule and why. Either way, we're nearly down to final minute of this contest, as the Penguins have themselves a 2-goal lead. And Rust was going to try to make it 3, but couldn't do it. Now Raquel had it, lost it. Got to give the Sabres credit. They're pretty feisty right now. And Benson got knocked down. Puck's carried in now by Rust. Had the empty netter, and he got knocked down by Dahlin. Long drive handled by Shelovs. Sabres got one with the extra attacker. It's going Byram. Oh, apparently he's fine after that fight where he got KTFO'd. Good for you, buddy. 4 for number 4. And that all started from that huge hit by Rasmus Dahlin. Yeah, I know we've seen it twice now. That's enough. Pittsburgh still has a 1-goal lead with 29.4 to go. The Sabres did get one back with the extra attacker. They will certainly be looking for more. Although UPL is in the net currently. Kept in at the blue line. And the Tang just able to walk in. Now McGroarty has it. And the pad save. Novak with a shot, trying to add to his point total. He gets knocked down. Sabres going to try one last rush, but it's not enough. Pittsburgh hangs on for a big 3-2 win. The captain leads the way with 2 goals. And the other one provided by Erik Karlsson as the Penguins defeat the Sabres 3-2. How you doing, Iceberg? Yeah, we don't need to see that. We've already seen those goals. Take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 41-26 in favor of the Penguins. Hits, 38-20 favoring Pittsburgh. Face-offs absolutely controlled by the Sabres, but again, if you expect anything different, you're going to have to watch a different channel. Line guy sucks on draws, but we still got another win, so that's in my favor at least. And Sidney Crosby with the game winner, hacking and whacking here in the third. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the VIG Lounge. I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a terrific Tuesday, everybody.